Good afternoon, you're welcome to Fliptv News. I'm Christian Chiku. Let's take a swipe at the top headlines. Custom DG query Nnpc Limited on 38M Ltrs Petrol fraud. INEC discloses date for release of presidential and governorship lists. 2023 elections will be toughest. This is from the APC chair. Ogun speaker arrested over alleged fraud flown to Abuja. And lastly, MC Oduomo unveil outfit for Lagos parks and garages. Let's take a look at the news in detail. The Comptroller General of Nigeria Customs Service, Colonel Hamid Ali, retired, has stated that the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited cannot justify the volume of premium motor spirit being consumed in the country daily to warrant the over 6.34 trillion naira subsidy payment on the commodity annually. Ali, in his presentation to the House of Representatives Committee on Finance at the continued hearing on the proposed 2023 to 2025 medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper in Abuja on Thursday, argued that the Nnpc cannot scientifically prove the 98 million liters per day consumption it was claiming, alleging that the nation's oil company was supplying an excess of 38 million liters of PMS daily. The committee had asked Ali about the like deficit of between 11 trillion naira and 12 trillion naira in the 2023 budget as proposed in the 2023 to 2025 MTF FSP. The federal government is proposing a budget with estimates totaling 19.76 trillion naira, while the deficit will hover between 11.30 trillion naira to 12.41 trillion naira in the 2023 fiscal year. The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, who appeared before the committee earlier Monday, had decried that the government might be unable to provide for Treasury-funded capital projects next year, especially due to dwindling revenue and annual payment of 6.34 trillion naira subsidy on petrol. However, the NCS boss faulted the Nnpc on its subsidy claims, saying, "I remember that last year we spoke about this. Unfortunately, this year we are talking about subsidy again. The over 11 trillion naira we are going to take as debt, more than half of it is going for subsidy. The issue is not about smuggling of petroleum products, it's about fraud." Ali added, "If we are consuming 60 million liters of PMS per day by their own computation, why would you allow the release of 98 million liters per day?" On INEC, ahead of the 2023 general elections, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has disclosed the date for the release of the final lists of presidential and governorship candidates. INEC chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu released the dates on Thursday during a meeting organized by the Center for Democracy and Development in Abuja with the theme "Conducting Nigeria's 2023 Elections in Volatile Security Environment in Abuja." Professor Yakubu gave the breakdown of activities leading up to the conduct of the 2023 elections, noting that while the final list of the presidential candidates will be out on September 20, that of governorship hopefuls will be released on October 4th. The INEC boss asked political parties and their candidates to focus on issue-based campaigns. He further explained that the commission is collaborating with security agencies to ensure a peaceful election. The chairman of APC, the All Progressives Congress, has said that the 2023 general elections will be the toughest since Nigeria's independence in 1960. The APC national chairman, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, stated this during their interfaith prayers for Nigeria and Tinubu Shetima candidacy organized by Women Initiative for Family Economy on Thursday in Abuja. Adamu, who was represented by the APC Deputy National Women Leader Hajia Zainab Ibrahim, said the election will be tough because it will be purely scientific. The APC said party members and leaders have a serious task ahead of them to win the elections, adding that all hands must be on deck to deliver victory to the APC. Adamu said, "We are going into one of the toughest elections Nigeria has ever had. The 2023 elections will be scientific, and the BVAS don't recognize anyone, but they only recognize the PVCs. So we must mobilize all voters physically and virtually This is the only way we can coast to victory. After the prayers, we must ensure that we mobilize all our wives, husbands, neighbors, and even our enemies to vote for the APC. Let's ensure every eligible voter close to us gets their PVCs. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has arrested the Speaker of Ogun State House of Assembly, Olakunle Oluomo, at the Murtala Mohammed Airport, Lagos State. Correspondents gathered that the Oluomo was arrested over allegations bordering on financial crimes. A staff member at the assembly who pleaded anonymity said the speaker was picked up at the Murtala Mohammed Airport, Ikeja, by operatives of the EFCC. The source said Oluomo is undergoing further grilling and investigation at the custody of the EFCC in Abuja. The Lagos State Parks and Management Committee has introduced a new outfit for the transport agency. The uniform worn by its chairman, Musliu Adesonya, popularly called MC Oluomo, and some officials were seen as a good development. In the past, Lagos State government's appointment of MC Oluomo as chairman of Lagos State Parks and Management Committee generated so much reactions from transport stakeholders and Lagos commuters. In a separate statement, the People's Democratic Party, a socio-political organization, Omo Eko Pataki, has described the move as an obnoxious one. In response, the state government, however, justified the decision, saying it was aimed at restoring sanity within the National Union of Road Transport Workers. With that, we've come to the end of the news on Flip. I am Christian Chiku. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.